for sure in Game 3 of onicph versus blufire. Here we go. So it's gonna be a first for MPL Season 6 that we will see a Freya on the match, and it's going to be matching up against a Cyclops. It's going to be fighting off against Basics Lancelot. It's gonna have a lot of what do you call this? It's gonna have a lot of counters for sure, right? So I wonder if that's gonna be stopping Chuuu anytime soon, though.
Unseen, going a bit on the edge there. Like he didn't really get hit by three of those thorn roses, but Jay will get punished. And look at Unseen, relentless, man. Unseen. Okay, did I make sense? Did
I
I think I did.
you did. I had to process that for a moment. we are we are back. We are back. I'm back. I kind of got that. So now, um, objectives obviously are a lot faster to clear with the Freya. And you also have a lot of toughness in the early game. It's one of those carries that are super duper durable in the early parts of the game. So it makes sense for you to try to build it as one of your core, as your primary damage dealer. But that kind of puts a lot of pressure here for Chuuu, and I'm not sure if he's gonna be able to pull this off. To be honest, I'm 50-50 on Chuuu being able to pull it off, but they won't use it on the MPL regular season without good practice, right? For sure.
That is true. I mean, Basic and the others, they're probably happy running with a very, not very, but a standard lineup. This is standard composition. Like I
Yep.
mean, Cyclops isn't really new. Like a lot of people have been using Cyclops ever since the main qualifiers, even outside of it. So his scaling is good. He does turn into a damage dealer by the time when the late game or mid game comes. It really depends on how you set the tempo for your team.
That's right. It really does. And all of that is going to be timing, decision making as well. So this game is going to be up in the air once more. I am getting tired of saying this game is going to be 50-50, to be honest. So I I hope they get out of the way any soon enough. So Lim's obviously going to be able to Shinpo on out
Mhm.
of Cyclops Ultimate. And now the rest of Blufire looking like they're on the hunt here. Chuuu, he's all alone with three members of ONIC very nearby, and like I said, a very durable position 1 hero.
Mhm. And you know what, Rockheart, this is clearly one of the things that you really, this is clearly one of the things that you have to look out for in this match. Oh my Venus cannot target limbs whatsoever.
That's right.
Cannot target limbs because limbs will just shunpo head on and it will be negated. But Secret here trying to buy time for his allies. I don't think they have enough time to go for this. And this is still a Lancelot, a very hard target to steal a turtle from.
Yeah, especially right now, right? Because they are on the offensive. But looks like because of that, Basic will actually go down right away after that engage. So do you think that's worth it, Butter? Still, I mean, it's nice to get the turtle, but obviously without the buff, it's kind of useless.
hmm I mean, they didn't really expect them to be at that place at that certain
Good
time.
point. Good point. Yeah.
So they were really just expecting that they would go back, but the thing is, they fought and they just lost it.
Altogether, at least they do deny Bluefire having the opportunity to to get that, and I think that's a pretty big deal. Right now, though, it's gonna be a 2v1. Make that a 3v1 on the top lane once more. That's gonna be the eye going straight into Limbs on that show and not gonna result to anything again. And the part 2 here on the mid lane, we still have a lot of Blue Fire members very healthy and willing to go for the fights, waiting to pull that trigger finger.
Mm-hmm. BNK just goes in. Oh my goodness, Jay gets gone out, and there is Chuuu, the Valkyrie. Ladies and gentlemen, he is our hyper carry right now.
Yep, that Valkyrie descent. Now it's worn off, and I gotta say, I feel like after the Valkyrie, they might fall around in damage output, but not before they can do a lot of hurt.
And
On pushing.
Chuuu here dealing a lot of that. Oh my goodness, this Freya is just doing work. Secret using his ultimate, not gonna connect.
Again, it's secret. Part 2. I'm only just this is just a deja vu of last game, right? For secret. I mean, I feel bad, but at the same time, it is kind of the job description of a Kali to just stay in lane for a long time and then be always late to the team fight. Now, that's gonna be happening over and over again for sure. So so you guys better get comfortable.
You know, Crypzu here is having the best. I think he's really comfortable with these kinds of heroes, like these hard tasks that goes for the initiate. This is really his bread and butter, if I do say so myself.
Absolutely. And again, Dragon 4 gonna be going over through Dlar. No targets gonna be available. I like what I'm seeing. I like that we are seeing a pretty even fight, but here in the Gillette instant replay, I gotta say, Chuu's a beast. Even at the early stages of the game where he's only level 8, imagine when he scales up to level 15. Right? The scaling of Freya is insane.
And it makes sense. They have the killing spree. The killing spree is used more than the bounty hunter in a high-end try in the assassin emblem setup right now.
Yeah, for sure. He's just gonna go on and
Look at this.
on and on.
So this is the fight where nobody actually wins unless you have two people on your side of the map.
Yep,
Then
that's impossible.
you can just win it from there. And Khalid Secret has an idea that Cyclops is there, unseen. Will try to go for the stun. It doesn't really hit, and they just stop from there.
Stopping, and of course, because of all that pressure, top lane will be traded for mid. Now, obviously, that's gonna be a bigger exchange over the onicph. They got a lot of access to the mid lane now, and with the help of of Chuuu, it's gonna be easy for them to assassinate because he still has that turtle buff. So they have a few seconds before it does expire. So I don't know if they're gonna
Oh!
be using it. But the Mist Tyrant's Rage, that is huge here. Being baited out by Jay on the Hilda. Oh man, you're not
like-
out of the woods just yet.
I like the patience there, just waiting for the bouncing ball to end. It didn't really matter as long as he had the flicker to just get away.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Although it is a flicker, it's a pretty big deal. Now it's gonna be kicked over to Jay. That's a little revenge for the play earlier, but Secret. Oh my gosh, no! Actually, it's going to be basic. It's gonna be
Secret
evil.
going in. Wow, Secret here going in, but he gets the third rose, and
Again?
it goes around. He was
Oh
the
my
one
god.
who hit the roll 180. He just went back. He was probably saying, "Ouch! I can't do this. Let's go back."
I know. That is just how it works, right? The Kali is still undeniably good in the laning phase. You have to, no matter how much we make fun of it, sometimes it's just undeniably so good in the laning phase. And of course, it will get more value as time does progress on. They have a later part, they have a late game composition, but the Desert Storm not gonna be able.
Oh, I like that coming up from Secret.
Wow, the quicksand defense there regenerates and stops incoming damage. Wow, oh look at this! Chuuu is a monster on that Freya with the backup here, and Basic gonna be able to take him out before he does more. But the rest of Blufire looks like they're gonna be suffering. Dlar is so scary. Top lane! Oh my god, look at limz. He got a tower for free there, but he did trade off 3 members for his team. I'm not sure if that's worth, but probably it was for Blufire. I'm not sure. Let's have a look at that replay and see what happened there.
I have to tell you, that was ONIC PH's fight. And the way I see it, they lost more than they should have.
That's true. That's true. And
And-
obviously,
And,
Limz-
and obviously, Rockhart, that was a 5v4.
yes, for a
So-
long time.
It should have been ONIC PH's win. But they lost through people. They actually lost basic as well. And then they lost their upper turrets.
Not to mention, Limbs also is getting so much farm on his own on that lane for like a solid 45 seconds at least, right? So a lot going in favor of these guys right now. So where are we in the game right now? 2k gold ahead for onicph despite being behind in kills. And that's the macro of ONIC, man. That's just where they get their advantage each and every game.
Look at Limbs kicking the little wanderer. Just he just goes out. He realizes that, oh, I already showed myself.
Yep, that's just yeah. Let's go. Let's go for the fight anyway. And he's gonna be pretty sturdy. He's almost impossible to take out here in one fell swoop, unless they commit all of their crowd control, which of course ONIC is not gonna be willing to do so. But they will be doing that right here in this fight. That's gonna be the star power lockdown committed on the Crypzu, but will be able to get that Tyrant's Rage out in the last minute. Everyone from ONIC is having a hard time dealing with Chuuu. 1v3, 1v4 can still get one, apparently not. That's one tough birdie, and Hilda will be able to make it out of that one. Regenerating in the bush. They are in the Lord's Secret. What are you gonna do? You're against what? 4 people here.
And clearly, Chuuu really wanted to go for that. The Lord will be trying to, they will try to steal the Lord, but it
Oh
wouldn't
my
really
god,
matter.
Limbs.
Limbs gets caught out as well, and this might be the collapse of Blufire, to be honest.
Yep. 2 bad decisions after bad decisions. First, obviously, it's going. They're so much so far behind right now at this point in tempo. Venus didn't even care that it was Crypzu who was targeted by the star power lockdown. He would just lock it down, take care of the Kupra, and then everyone was just very happy to be where they were.
Hmm. And Secret here tried his best. Can't really blame the guy. The guy just went in blindly. He's trying to go for the steal, but Khalid isn't really known to have high damage.
Yeah, just that's the survivability which we are seeing right now not be utilized. Basic with the kill, and the Lord is walking on the top lane. Minions are streaming in mid and bottom as well. And Blufire are at a loss on how to deal with this.
Mm-hmm. And they should just deal with the minions right now, the super minions, the enhanced minions that came out with the Lord. They really just have to clear it out. Then they regroup. Then they do try to not give out a lot of these turrets. I mean, right now ONIC PH, they're really dead set on getting a turret or two on the inner base here on the side of Blufire. But they're really doing a great job. I mean, Blufire, they're still in it to win it.
Yeah, they are. They are for sure able to have again secret Chuuu is just bursting with potential here in this Freya. So I haven't seen him really pop off with the backup. Sometimes he does go for fights, but sometimes it ends up being a 1v3. And even though he is fighting back, it's just not enough for some reason. Having a hard time seeing Unseen, but maybe that's because he's unseen in the fights. Uh, his
Mhm.
presence is not felt as much. And maybe if he was more in
I,
sync
yeah,
with Chuuu, that might be a different story.
I like the fact that you tried to poke your way into this unseen thing that we're doing, that I was doing ever since the start of the series. I mean, you could. I don't really gatekeep. So
Yeah, I know, I know, I
join the
know.
fun. Join the fun. Just,
Nice try, NT, NT. So for now, there's no Lord, so there's no big objective that Bluefire have to worry about. All they have to worry about for the meantime is to just keep those waves in check.
Mhm.
But as I'm saying, man,
Oh,
the build
Lips,
is
Lips, he
oh
actually got basic, but basic here, will they go for the punish? That is a question. Third Rose is a bit off. Jay here, really trying to go for that. He will miss too, but Dlar, the dragon, doesn't really miss.
yep, absolutely. And Dlar is going to be able to get and sink his teeth into these guys, and no one can actually stop this rampaging Yuzong going into the lineup. 1v5 for Chuuu, and not even a full-powered Freya can stop the ONIC PH lineup inside the base and
Mhm.
flickering those recalls in their face.
Dlar and the others. I smell something personal. No, I'm just
Yeah,
kidding.
I do. I do. That's like
Yeah.
that's BM right there, and the win. ONIC reverse sweep once more against Blufire. Congratulations.